Deep in the heart of Africa, nestled amongst rolling hills and whispering grasslands, lay the village of Umoja. This village, seemingly untouched by time, holds within it the essence of community and togetherness. Sun-baked mud huts, roofs thatched with golden hay, huddled together like protective elders. These structures, though simple, stand as a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of the villagers. Laughter echoed through the village, as vibrant as the colorful cloths drying on thorn bushes. The air was filled with a sense of joy and camaraderie, a reflection of the strong bonds that held the community together. Children, their laughter as bright as the midday sun, chased each other through the dusty paths. Their games and innocent joy were a reminder of the simple pleasures of life. Umoja thrived on trust, a bond thicker than the baobab tree at the village center. This ancient tree, with its sprawling branches, was a symbol of the village's strength and unity. Each villager was a strand, woven into the intricate tapestry of their shared lives. Their collective efforts and mutual support were the threads that held the fabric of Umoja together. They farmed together, the rhythm of their hoes beating in unison under the watchful gaze of the sun. The land, though demanding, yielded its bounty to their persistent and united efforts. They celebrated together, their voices rising in joyous chants that echoed through the valley. These celebrations were not just moments of festivity, but affirmations of their shared identity and heritage. They mourned together, sharing the weight of grief as one would a precious burden. In times of sorrow, the village came together, offering solace and strength to one another. The heart of Umoja pulsed with the spirit of Ubuntu, the unshakable belief in the interconnectedness of all beings. This philosophy was the cornerstone of their existence, guiding their interactions and decisions. "I am because we are," resonated in their hearts, a silent mantra that guided their every action. This principle was evident in their daily lives, from the smallest acts of kindness to the grandest gestures of solidarity. This unspoken pact, passed down through generations, was the lifeblood of Umoja. Elders imparted wisdom to the young, ensuring that the values of unity and cooperation would endure. It was their shield against the harshness of the world, their beacon in times of darkness. As the sun set and the village gathered around the fire, the warmth of their community shone brightly, a testament to the enduring spirit of Umoja. Leading Umoja were three elders, their wisdom as vast as the savanna that stretched beyond their village. These elders were not just leaders, they were the very soul of Umoja, embodying the values and traditions that had been passed down through generations. Baba Mosi, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of 1,000 moons, was the keeper of stories and traditions. His voice, deep and resonant, carried the weight of history, and his tales were a bridge to the past, connecting the present to the ancestors. Mama Abini, her voice a soothing balm, was the weaver of peace, her heart overflowing with compassion. She had an innate ability to bring harmony, her presence a gentle reminder of the power of kindness and understanding. And lastly, there was Jabari, the village hunter, his strength a reassuring presence, his loyalty to Umoja as unwavering as the mountain that stood guard over their village. His courage was legendary, and his vigilance never wavered. Baba Mosi, with his weathered hands and gentle smile, held the history of Umoja in his heart. Each wrinkle on his face was a testament to the stories he had lived and the lessons he had learned. He shared tales of bravery, of love, of loss, each story a thread that strengthened the fabric of their community. His narratives were not just entertainment, they were lessons, guiding the young and reminding the old of their roots. Mama Abeni, her eyes sparkling with kindness, was the calming presence in times of strife. Her wisdom was sought by all, and her counsel was a beacon of hope in the darkest times. Her touch, as light as a butterfly's wings, could soothe the most troubled soul. She had a gift for healing not just the body, but the spirit, bringing comfort and peace to those in need. Jabari, tall and strong, was the protector of Umoja. His presence was a constant reminder of the strength and resilience of their people. His spear was as much a symbol of defense as it was of the trust bestowed upon him. It was a symbol of his commitment to protect and serve his community, no matter the cost. He patrolled the perimeter of their world, keeping danger at bay, ensuring the safety and prosperity of his people. His vigilance was tireless, his dedication unwavering. Together these three pillars of Umoja held the village together, their wisdom, compassion and strength a beacon for their people. They were the heart and soul of Umoja, guiding their people with love, courage, and unwavering dedication. One scorching afternoon, a shadow fell upon Umoja, chilling the air with unease. A whisper, carried on the wind, spoke of missing livestock, of footprints leading away from the village. Fear, like a venomous snake, slithered into the hearts of the villagers, its fangs dripping with suspicion. Eyes once brimming with warmth now darted suspicious glances. Whispers replaced laughter, casting a pall over the once harmonious community. The missing goats, a vital part of their livelihood, became a symbol of broken trust. Who among them would betray the sacred bond of Umoja? The weight of doubt pressed down on their hearts, suffocating their once unshakable unity. The spirit of Ubuntu, once a vibrant flame, flickered precariously, threatened by the cold winds of suspicion. The very foundation of Umoja, their trust in one another, began to crumble, leaving them vulnerable and afraid. Umoja splintered by suspicion. The elders, their faces etched with concern, gathered under the shade of the ancient baobab tree. Accusations flew like poisoned arrows, piercing the heart of Umoja's unity. Old grudges resurfaced, fueling the flames of distrust. The village, once a symphony of shared lives, now echoed with the discord of suspicion. Dada Pendo, known for her quick temper, pointed a finger at young Aid, a recent arrival seeking refuge in their midst. "He is an outsider," she spat, her voice laced with venom. "He does not understand the ways of Umoja." Aid, his eyes downcast, felt the sting of their distrust, a cold knot forming in his stomach. Mama Abini, her voice a gentle breeze attempting to calm the storm, pleaded for reason. "We must not let fear cloud our judgment," she urged, her eyes filled with concern. "Remember the bonds that unite us." But her words fell on deaf ears, lost in the cacophony of suspicion and fear. A harvest of pain and isolation. Days turned into weeks, the weight of broken trust pressing heavily upon Umoja. The air was thick with unspoken words and unexpressed emotions, creating an invisible barrier between the villagers. The once shared laughter faded, replaced by a stifling silence. Children, who once played freely and joyously, now sat quietly, their faces devoid of the innocent joy that once lit up the village. Families ate behind closed doors, their meals devoid of the usual joy and camaraderie. The communal spirit that once defined their mealtimes was now a distant memory, replaced by a somber and isolated atmosphere. The village, once a vibrant tapestry, was now a collection of frayed threads, each individual isolated in their cocoon of suspicion. The bonds that once held them together were now strained and fragile. The once bountiful harvest suffered, neglected as fear replaced diligence. Fields that were once meticulously tended to now lay in disarray, a stark reminder of the community's fractured state. The laughter of children, once the soundtrack of Umoja, was silenced, replaced by the hollow echo of their games played in solitude. The joy that once filled the air was now a distant echo, barely remembered. The very essence of their being, their interconnectedness, was slowly being eroded by the acid of distrust. Relationships that once thrived on mutual respect and understanding were now tainted by suspicion and fear. The elders, their hearts heavy with the pain of their fractured community, watched in despair. They had seen the village through many trials, but this internal strife was unlike anything they had ever faced. The vibrant spirit of Umoja, the legacy they were entrusted to protect, was slipping away like sand through their fingers. The sense of unity and purpose that once defined them was now a fragile and fleeting memory. Their beloved village, once a beacon of hope and unity, was teetering on the brink of collapse. The future seemed uncertain, and the path to healing and reconciliation appeared more daunting than ever.